Let's get real for a second. You gave her everything. Loyalty, patience, respect. You didn't cheat, you didn't lie, you showed up. And still, she walked. Or worse, she stayed. Cold, distant, treating you like a background character in your own damn life. Why? Why do so many good men get overlooked, replaced, or flat out ghosted after doing everything right? Here's the hard truth. Love doesn't always reward loyalty. Sometimes it feels like a rigged game, one you never even agreed to play. But there's a reason it feels that way. It's called hypergamy, and if you don't understand it, it will break you. Let's break it down before it breaks you. Love isn't what you think it is. We're told love is about emotion, connection, compatibility, be kind, be supportive, be respectful, and she'll stay, right? Wrong. Romantic love feels emotional, but underneath the surface, it's biological, it's instinct, and sometimes it's brutal. Arthur Schopenhau, one of the darkest thinkers in philosophy, once wrote, "Women are animals with long hair and short ideas." Yeah, it's cruel, it's sharp, and today it sounds hateful and wrong. But before we cancel the man, let's ask, where did that bitterness come from? Schopenhauer wasn't just angry at women. He was broken by what love did to him, how it made him feel weak, replaceable, invisible. That insult wasn't about women, it was about pain. The pain of giving your best and still being told, not good enough. Sound familiar? Hypergamy isn't cruel, it's instinct. Let's kill the fantasy. Hypergamy is the ancient instinct in women to seek out men who are higher in strength, status, and stability. It's not about gold digging. It's not shallow. It's biological insurance. Back in tribal days, if she chose the wrong man, if he was weak, unfocused, or couldn't protect her, she didn't just risk a bad relationship, she risked death. Her kids' death, starvation, exile. So what did nature do? It gave her a radar. Not one she controls, one she feels, a quiet instinct constantly scanning every man she meets with one question: can this man lead me somewhere safer than where I am now? If the answer is yes, she follows. If it's no, she drifts. That radar's still running. Now fast forward to today. No lions, no caves. She's got a job, a condo, an Instagram account. But her brain? Still running that same ancient software. Only now, instead of looking for a man who can hunt and kill dinner, it looks for the man who's moving with purpose. That doesn't always mean rich, or tall, or famous. It means directional, rooted, focused. A man who knows who he is and moves through life like he's not asking for permission. You could be kind, loyal, and sweet, but if you're hesitating, drifting, second-guessing yourself, she'll feel it. And that radar in her head will start whispering, "This man can't carry us through the storm." And the second she feels unsafe, emotionally or otherwise, she checks out. Sometimes silently, sometimes suddenly. Pain turns to bitterness if you let it. Here's the danger. When this happens, when you gave your best and still got replaced, you don't just feel rejected, you feel disposable. Forgotten. And when that pain goes unspoken, it doesn't disappear. It gets uglier. It turns into sarcasm, into online rage, into cold, bitter phrases like, "All women are the same," "Nice guys finish last," "Love is a scam." But that bitterness? It's just grief in disguise. It's the quiet voice of a man saying, "I just wanted to be enough, and I wasn't." And if you don't deal with that pain, it owns you. It shows up in how you talk, how you date, how you walk through life. Wounded, closed off, half alive. Schopenhauer wasn't just bitter, he was broken. Most people quote Schopenhauer for the venom. Few understand the wound underneath it. He didn't write from an ivory tower, he wrote from rejection, from loneliness, from the deep ache of not being chosen. Sound familiar? It should. because every man who's ever loved and lost knows that ache. You don't heal by pretending it didn't hurt. You heal by learning the rules of the game and then playing it your way. The wound, the shift, the rise. Let's talk about the wound no one sees. The one a lot of men carry quietly. The one we try to bury under routine, jokes, or stoicism. It's the pain of doing everything right and still not being enough. She said you were perfect, then ghosted. She said you were safe, then cheated. You stayed loyal, you were kind, and she still left. Or worse, she stayed, but made you feel like a placeholder. That kind of heartbreak, it doesn't always make a scene. Sometimes it just goes quiet. But that silence, it's not peace. When men stay silent, pain grows teeth. Most guys are never told what to do with this pain. We're told, just be yourself. Be nice. She'll come around. But what if you were nice? What if you gave her everything you had and it still didn't work? What if she didn't want safe? What if she wanted certainty, not comfort, but energy? Not predictability, but presence. That's what stings. Because no one told you that doing all the right things isn't enough. And when that pain festers with no outlet, it warps you. It turns into resentment, into online rage, into withdrawal. Not because you're weak, but because you were never taught how to lose without losing yourself. Bitterness feels powerful, but it keeps you stuck. You go online. You find other guys saying what you've been thinking. Love is fake. Women only care about status. Nice guys always lose. At first, it feels like medicine. Finally, someone gets it. But stay in that space too long, it stops healing, starts infecting. You don't grow, you just point fingers. And the more you blame, the more you stay exactly where she left you. Angry, confused, stuck in the past. Underneath, the anger is grief. Let's cut through the noise. You don't hate women. You hate feeling disposable. You hate realizing love didn't protect you. You hate that she moved on like it was nothing while you're left with pieces. That grief, that ache, it's real, but don't drown in it. Because here's what most men never hear. You don't have to stay broken just because she left. The real shift starts with one question. Not how do I get her back? Not how do I become the kind of man women chase? No, the real question is, who do I want to become, whether she notices or not? That's where everything changes. You stop living for approval. You stop chasing validation. You stop building your worth around someone else's attention. And for the first time, you start building something solid from the inside out. Attraction doesn't reward goodness. It rewards growth. Here's the truth. You can't earn attraction by being nice. You grow into it by becoming magnetic. How? Not by tricks, not by pretending, but by evolving into the kind of man who knows who he is. Start small. Train your body, not for looks, but for power. Sharpen your mind. Read, learn, think critically. Master your time. Stop scrolling, start building. Set your direction. Any direction. Just move with purpose. And suddenly, you don't feel like chasing anyone. You feel like choosing. You don't need to be chosen to be valuable. This is where most guys go wrong. They think they have to win her back to prove something, or find someone better to show her what she lost. But that's still performing. That's still outsourcing your worth. You want real peace? Here it is. Let her go. Not with hate, not with bitterness, but with clarity. Because the version of you she left behind, that man is gone. The man rising now, he's not looking back. He's too busy building a life she wouldn't even recognize. This isn't the end, it's the trigger. You're going to get rejected. Again. Jobs, friends, opportunities, and yeah, love too. But now, you're ready for it, because your identity isn't built on being accepted anymore. It's built on action, discipline, direction, self-respect. That kind of foundation, rejection can't touch it. Here's what I'll leave you with. Don't beg, don't chase, and don't shrink. Build, lead, rise. Because when you know who you are, no rejection, no failure, no woman walking away can make you feel like you're not enough. You're not here to be chosen. You're here to choose. Hit like if this spoke to you. It really helps spread this message to more men who need to hear it. And hey, thanks for watching till the end. I don't take that lightly. It means a lot that you're still here listening. See you in the next video. Don't forget, you're not here to be chosen. You're here to choose.